Okay, welcome to Crawl or No Crawl. And I thought I'd make a quick video. It didn't show you my laundry in the background about what this actually is. And this is a continuation of the Google Index Detector project. It came from is Google reading HTML and JavaScript to is Google crawling? Because we found that not every time did it crawl, and not every time it crawled did it fully render. Now, if you don't know the importance of these things, this might not be a great resource for you. But if you do understand why rendering and crawling is so important, I mean, it is literally the first step to your dollar of organic revenue. If you are publishing new content and Google is not crawling it, or Google is crawling it but not rendering it, it's not going to get into the index. And right now there's a huge, I guess you would say, like, road bump getting into the index. Now, some people report they have no problem getting into the index, but there is a problem for a lot of people and a lot of publishers. So the trick is finding out, I think, really where the issue lies. And for the most part, ever since I've been in SEO, the main problem has always been us. Your content isn't quality enough. You must have done something wrong. That it's a relatively new approach to the problem to say, well, how do we know that Google is working? Will Google tell us when they're not? And what we found in 2021 is that for about a third of the year, JavaScript was off. There were a ton of sites that were impacted by this. You will not find any major announcement from Google if you search for it, because obviously they don't want to report that. So it's up to us. It's up to us to report what we're seeing and help each other, right? Not just blast each other with "you're doing it wrong," because very often maybe people are, right? But some of these things, that there's a process for discovering, is it you or is it them? And for the most part, I think when SEOs are testing, which is my background, is in SEO testing, being one of the first, I would say that we're really good at kind of taking these problems apart and teasing them apart in a useful way. So that's the goal here, is to provide these daily responses to what's been being seen, hence the crawl or no crawl, because we can't even say index or no index, because if the crawl isn't working or the rendering isn't working, then neither is your new content. So I hope you will subscribe and hit that button, because I'm really going to do my best to broadcast every day. And ultimately, I hope to convert this process also into, let's say, it being an Alexa skill, so that you can have it as part of your daily briefings on Alexa. It's not there yet, but this is a labor of love, and it is for the community of SEOs and people who are trying to learn SEO. Right. Thanks.